This is Marina Bakker from Taking You Higher, author of Dangerous Liaisons, Red Flags of Dating and Relating. If you'd like to be kept up to date when new audios and videos are posted to this channel, please like and subscribe. Welcome to Audio 2, Ending a Karmic Relationship Cycle. Karmic relationships are often intense. There is often a push-pull feel to them, meaning they may have a breakup and make-up cycle to them. Often we are obsessed with the relationship, both when we are in it and when we are apart or during a breakup stage. There is usually a debt to be paid that is cyclic. For example, one person wants a commitment and the other person doesn't. The theme here is that both people are not agreeing on a crucial aspect of the relationship moving forward. But it's the potential aspect of the relationships that keeps us addicted to the relationship. If only they would say yes to committing. And not only that, they actually give us signs, they give us indications that they are going to commit one day. And so we stay with the hope and with the potential that it can work. If only we could get that commitment, then it can work. However, deep down, we also know that even if they were to commit to the relationship going ahead, it would still not work, because there are so many red flags associated with karmic relationships that even if you were to commit and live together or tie the knot forever after, most often they are doomed for disaster. So we need to attend to it on 3 levels. The physical, meaning ending the relationship and ensuring that there is no more physical contact. The emotional aspect requires us to attend to our hurts, to the betrayals, to our emotional imbalances. Now we get to the energetic, the spiritual, and this requires us to remove all energetic attachments that often leave us still connected to the other person, even though we are miles apart. And this is often the most challenging of all, because it leaves people feeling and believing that they're their soulmates. I can't get them out of my head. Every time I'm down the street, it's like I still see them there. If a car drives by that's similar to theirs, I think of them. And the spiritual energetic connection, unfortunately, is the one that many of us have been taught very little about. But it's also, in my view, it's a very new area for us to attend to, because there's lots here that we don't fully quite understand what is still keeping us attached at this level. Part of your healing process will require you to identify patterns and themes of your behaviors where you surrendered your personal power to please or to be with this person who was not contributing to your emotional well-being, safety, confidence, and the list just goes on. You will need to identify your beliefs that were founded on romance and fantasy and not on reality that caused you to stay in this toxic relationship. The role of the emotions in the release of karmic patterns is critical if we are to successfully end the energetic connection. To finalize the energy exchange with the other person, you will need to cut the cords, and this can be difficult because we find a lot of comfort in still feeling the other person's energy around us, as it allows us to continue with the illusion that we are still attached, because we don't want to have to face the reality that it's now over. And so we want to avoid that pain. We want to avoid feeling those hurtful emotions of finally letting go and moving on with our lives. It's also important that you take full responsibility for attending to the emotional, energetic ending of the relationship by no longer giving the other person permission to access your energetic, emotional field again. And so this means that when you begin to think of them, take a deep breath and refocus your attention and affirm, I no longer give you access to my mind space. I release all attachments to our past and close all windows to my personal space. Ex-karmic attachments include continue to have hidden communication with them. So they're not there, but in your head you're talking to them. You may even be angry with them, or you could be telling them how sorry you are, or you could even be daydreaming or talking about getting back together. There's lack of transparency. So you're really not quite sure if the relationship's ended or if it hasn't ended. You're still waiting for them to text or to contact you. You're wanting to reach out to them. You're hoping they leave the partner they are currently with. You're not understanding why you can't get them out of your head. You're feeling like there's unfinished business and you must talk to them. Lack of emotional boundaries and feeling like the other person is bound to you. You continue to hold two opposing belief systems. I am better off without them, and then on the other hand also believe I can't live without them. You have intense emotions of longing for them. You feel like it is destined that the two of you will be together because of the strong desire, lust, and longing you continue to have for that person. You continue to believe that because you still feel their energy everywhere around you, that they must love you and that they're a changed person. And so if you re-establish the relationship again, it will work. You feel an over-representation of guilt for your behavior while the two of you were together. You think it is all your fault that things happened as they did. You hate them for how much they hurt you. You hate yourself for how much you hurt them. You feel you are obligated to help them or stay attached to the emotions even though they are not in your life. You are scared of what is going to happen next. Part of you wants to see them, but another part of you is scared to reconnect because deep down you know the relationship is not healthy for you. You continue to feel lustful towards them. You're not able to focus on moving forward in key areas of your life. There's a knowing that things will not work out if you reunite. You're not focused in the present moment. You may remember their birthday or key anniversaries, or possibly even obsess on what could or should have been. You're continually feeling the other person towards you, and you're being drawn to the other person. The thoughts and emotions towards yourself and your ex include anger, disappointment, resentment, blame, shame, anxiety, worry, insecurity, confusion, or lack of trust. Now, if you've identified that you still are attached to your karmic narcissist ex, or that you're still experiencing these emotions in an intense way, please reach out and I can then start to work with you or talk to you about some steps that you can take so that you can cut this unhealthy attachment. That's all for now. Talk to you again next time. Bye.